Charlie, let's start here. In Grosse Point Shores, just this week, they reversed a pit bull ban that they voted for a couple of weeks ago. What's going on here?
Yeah, so just before I left, we were talking about this pit bull ban, and it is very controversial when you ban a specific breed of dog. Now, there's nothing illegal about that. Courts have said you can do it. If you don't like those kind of dogs, pit bulls, you can ban them. However, city councils can always undo what they did. And a couple weeks ago, they banned pit bulls. Well, now they said you could have a pit bull. They're keeping intact their vicious ordinance. You can have a vicious dog, of course, but now you can have a pit bull.
Why? Why would they do that and reverse it?
Because there are a lot of people that say pit bulls are good animals. If they're treated well, they're good pets, etc., etc. Don't ban the whole breed because of some bad. And that's what I'm not taking any position on it.
Right.
But that's what Grosse Point did.
But just a little local governmental proceedings here. Who enacted the ban and then who undid it?
One council person who banned it said that he wanted to change his mind. He can bring it to the table. They voted on it, and sure enough, it was now you can have pit bulls.
Yeah, it was a 4-3-4, and then it was a 4-3 again. So one guy, one person, I should say.
One person switched it.
That's interesting because the proponents on either side, they've always been there.
Yeah,
so did they not listen to them before they voted?
What changed in the past 2 weeks?
I don't know what happened. Somebody got to, I think the Pitbull Society may have gotten to that council person.
Somebody.
I don't know.
That's interesting.
That's what happens.
To add some context to this, there's a number of cities locally here in southeast Michigan that has a pit bull ban.
Many of them do. So you do. If you have a pit bull or you're thinking about getting a pit bull, definitely check your local ordinance. Just go there, and it's under the animals section in most cities. Pretty easy to find, and many of them do ban pit bulls.
And the jaw strength is very different in a pit bull than many other dogs.
I don't know all the dog
I'm not saying
cases,
ban or not ban. Just
that's what they do.
Know that breed. Yeah.
Yeah, you've got to know it. But again, legally, if a city council decides to ban a pit bull, they can do it. They can also undo it too.
I guess it just seems a little willy-nilly.
Yes.
It seems like, because that's a big step to make, to ban a dog breed.
Like, man, I hate pit bulls, and the next day, like, nah, we good. Nah, we good.
All right. I don't know the intricacies of the city council person. I don't know. But it was very controversial. We know that for sure.
All right. So that's been undone. It was done, and now it's undone.
There you go.
Rick Snyder making a little bit of news.
Yeah, kind of interesting. So Rick Snyder was a former governor, of course. He had 2 criminal counts against him for willful neglect of duty. They were dismissed. But there were some attorney fees that he caused. And one of the things that his group had to do was review thousands of documents, thousands of pages of documents that, interestingly, were actually given improperly to the team. This was from the bankruptcy court. Somehow the attorney general apparently subpoenaed documents. They gave them to the Rick Snyder criminal team. The lawyers had to look at them. And then when the charges were dismissed, Rick Snyder's lawyers said to the bankruptcy court, hey, order our attorney fees for reviewing these documents that we should never have had to review.
So the state had to pay.
You have to pay.
The legal
all of us have to pay.
Yeah.
Taxpayers have to pay Rick Snyder's criminal defense attorney fees. Don't know how much they are, but we have to pay.
And the initial defense for what? I mean, you said
criminal charges against Snyder. Flint
for the Flint water crisis.
Flint water crisis. Sorry about that. Yeah, in Flint water crisis. That's the only charges I know he's got.
Right. I didn't know. I thought
no. It's a good question.
Stay right there. We've got to talk about this Harvard doxing situation. Is that right?
Yeah.
Charlie, be right back.
Yes.
All right, we're back with more of The Verdict with Charlie Langton. And what's happening in the Middle East is just horrifying. And it's also bringing to light other issues here as far as what we call doxing, which is, doxing is what? Publishing people's opinions and names?
Name and important information to publicly shame them, mostly at the internet. But in this case in Harvard, the background here is that there's the Palestinian Solidarity Committee, PSC, Palestinian Committee. They're pro-Palestine. Okay. They basically issued a statement basically saying that Israel was responsible for the war. Again, I'm not taking any position on this at all. Those are the facts. Okay. Many people didn't like that. Okay, so this other group then puts the names of the membership of the Palestinian Solidarity Committee on a billboard and then drives it through campus.
Faculty and students, or just
It's
students?
just students.
Just
It's all
students,
undergrads.
okay.
As I understand, it's all undergraduate
Okay.
students. And then they use other social media means to publish the names, class year, employment, etc. All those things. So the issue now, it's called doxing. So it's, can you be publicly shamed? I guess that's the issue. Where does the law? So forget about the opinion, whether anyone's right or wrong. Can you be publicly shamed? The short answer is no, but it is tricky though. Defamation. I cannot say a falsity about you and then publish it on, let's say, social media, intending to hurt you. I can't do that. That's against the law. I can be sued. I can probably be, there may be some criminal cases, harassment, maybe a PPO, etc. But the bottom line here is that what was done at Harvard by publicly shaming this group, can they do that? And again, it's being debated right now. It's doxing. Now, I understand that many groups that even support Israel, of course, said, you know, these was terrible saying, it's terrible what they said. However, we don't support publicly doxing. We don't support that part of it. So you have to kind of separate the issues. But it is difficult in this times of we have very controversial opinions on what's going on in Gaza and in Israel. But can you publicly shame someone? The short answer, no.
And if they do have any recourse, and believe me, I don't want to take any side on this issue,
Right.
but if someone was doxed and you do have, what is the legal recourse? What can they do? You can't, once it's been seen, you can't unsee it.
That's the problem. You can sue them, but
You can
what's the
sue
deal?
them,
but it's out
what?
there, and
Yeah.
that's the problem. And so we have to just hope that you're not going to do that. And if you get caught, maybe it's criminal. Maybe if I know that you did it and
Then
I
you
can
can go
prove
to
it,
that person.
maybe I can go and get some criminal. But again,
All these young people could lose employment. They could lose anything.
they could, and they have. They have. This is very controversial.
Yeah.
And if you publicly shame someone, that's why the internet is a very tricky little thing. That's why if you're applying for a job, they go to the internet, they go to your social media, they go to your webpage, they go to whatever, and they take a look at you. And it's very hard to unring that bell. However, is it criminal? You know, that becomes a tough. I'm not aware of. I don't know of any criminal cases.
If they lie, is it criminal?
Yes, that's false.
Slander, right?
The number one thing, it's false statement. I can't publish something false. But again,
But if it's
proving
true,
it.
But if you
If
are
it's
part
true,
of an
yeah.
organization, the, you know, I love,
Joni and Chachi.
yeah,
Love
I
when you do
love
that.
Joni and Chachi.
Perfect.
And I go to that meeting, I'm part of that club, and I believe in what they're saying, and I want to be affiliated with that. Is it wrong then to publicize my name as a member of that organization?
Probably not. However, in this case of Palestine, and again, I don't know that this group said it, but let's assume the Palestinians said Israel's at fault. Israel's at fault.
Right.
Now, I don't know if that's true or not. And the Palestinian group, they said that's not true. That's false. We have all these different little things about
Right,
it.
there's all these nuances.
The nuances. So you can't just make that blanket
everyone's getting
statement.
lumped in.
And it's the falsity that's the problem. But whose definition of false? It's tricky. We're going to discuss more about this, not the doxing issue, but the whole issue in the Middle East.
That's a tough conversation,
today.
Charlie. Tough conversation.
We have both sides.
Yeah.
We're going to try to present the issues tonight.
Right.
And just let people.
And both sides will
understand.
get equal time to make their case.
Oh yes.
All right.
That is tonight, 10:30. Let it rip. Interesting. It's controversial, but
Be
it's an
careful,
important
but I'm
Sad.
anxious to see it.
Should be interesting.
Good stuff.
All right, Charlie, thank you.
Thank you.